Christian County Athletics probably has one of the most complete, best athletic programs, whether it's boys and girls sports, you'll find in the state, from everything from softball, baseball, wrestling, football, you name it, basketball. They're going to always be ranked top 10, some of them even top 2 or 3, and even have some state champions. And the wrestling side of that, the Christian County Colonels wrestling team, we have the head coach with us today, sir. Tell us who you are.
Yes, sir. I'm Decorous Level, the current Christian County head wrestling coach.
And you took that over in, was it 2021?
Yeah, 2021, that COVID year.
That's what I thought. And of course, we're here, as you can tell behind you, the way the shot looks, you got the Christian County Athletics
Yes, sir.
behind you. So it's kind of, I think this is called the media room.
Yeah, the media room.
That's what I thought. And drove down here today to do a couple videos, and I asked Dee to join me and kind of give a coaching perspective, if you will. So kind of walk us through your wrestling journey. Kind of tell us about like what got you into wrestling and just where you're at with that.
Well, I mean, just like any young boy that grew up in Kentucky, I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to go to University of Kentucky, play college basketball. That was actually like in my 5th grade journal. My aunt wrote in there for me. But I had Coach Burnham for, I believe it was economics my freshman year. And after like the first or second week of school, he walked into his class, had him first period, first thing in the morning. He walks up to me, he's like, "Hey, you're gonna wrestle." And I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm a basketball player. I play basketball." And I mean, this is me at 5'4".
Yep.
And I didn't grow much after that. But he did, and at that time, my great uncle Anthony Harris was on his coaching staff. But at that time, Coach Burnham didn't know that that was my great uncle. I don't even think he knew that Damien was my uncle, or one of his former wrestlers, Anthony Smith, was my cousin, or that I was just part of that lineage when it comes to wrestling. But me and him made a bet. He said, if you make the basketball team, I'll leave you alone the rest of your high school career. But if you make the basketball team, if you don't make the basketball team, you'll come out and wrestle for me. And we shook on it, and I think he kind of went to the basketball coach and told him to make sure I didn't make the basketball team.
Okay,
But,
well, sabotage,
yeah,
huh? Sabotage.
I wasn't gonna make the basketball team even if I really tried my best. But I found out I didn't make the basketball team on a Thursday. I remember, and I found him in the hallway. And I asked him when his next practice was. He told me we had a match on Friday, so I was there, and I've been a wrestler ever since then.
Now, what year would that have been? Like 07, 08, 09?
That was 2004, 2005.
Okay.
So I graduated in 2009.
All right, and during talking about basketball, I think Christian County won the state championship there. Like Anthony Hickey.
That was in 2010.
2010. Okay, I knew it was
2011, I believe.
11. I know it was somewhere there.
Shortly after. I mean, we made it to state. Our basketball team made it to state a couple times when I was in high school. But yeah.
It's not just me saying it, but it's been said by several other media, KSAA, a couple other, that pound for pound, outside of your Lexington, Louisville, Cincinnati, greater Cincinnati area, Hopkinsville, Christian County as a whole has produced, I would say, some of the best athletes the state has seen.
Oh, yeah.
Just per capita, and it's just like, my goodness, we're
definitely under the radar. I mean, we just had a guy recently drafted, Corey Trice, recently drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I didn't know that. So what we're going to do with this video is we're going to watch a state finals match from 2020, and you are in the corner with your cousin Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Anthony,
Yes,
I put him on my Mount Rushmore of best to not win because he wrestled Isaac Knable in '99, come up, Isaac 4-time state champion, and he was in the finals in 2000 against, I believe it was Tim Whitfield of Fern Creek. He come up a little bit short on that one.
1-0.
So I've heard that Isaac Knable, Anthony Smith match from '99 is probably one of the best semifinal matches that the state's ever seen.
Yes.
It's just, I'd like to find a video for it, but I have to go on hearsay. So we're going to watch the video, and it's of one of your wrestlers,
Yes, sir.
Niko Bussell. I think Niko is currently at Lindsey Wilson.
He was at Lindsey Wilson. He's now at Austin P.
Austin P. Oh, he moved up in the world, huh? Moved up in the world. The Governors, I believe, is their. But anyways, we met with Niko a year ago. Actually, today when we were down here the first time, and we got his side of it. Now we're going to get the coaching corner side of it. That way we can add a little bit of a different spin, if you will, on it. So let's go back to the horse park. Let's do this. So he's wrestling Darius Moore, I believe, from Union County.
Yep. They wrestled the previous weekend in the regional finals, and I believe they wrestled one more time before that.
And
it would probably been at our tournament.
I got you. And you've got Eric Friddle and Rocky as your referee. So you got two good referees out there. Now, you guys are over here to the right of the screen on the right, right carpet or right corner pad there. So knowing that Niko, ranked #1 in the state all year, what did you tell him before he went out?
Let's just go out here and finish on top. We've been here before, but this time let's end the way we want to end out. We go out the year before we lost to Matthias Irvin in a very close match. His junior year, so we're just going to make sure we finish our senior year on top.
And like the year previous, like 2019. He was in the finals, just come up a little bit short. So, and I actually got to referee you guys that year and this year at the state duels. And of course, where I'm on the eastern side of the state, I never get to see you guys except for it's state tournament, state duels. So I was like, my goodness, this Christian County bunch, man, they're on fire.
Yeah, I mean that's a sour moment for me. That state duels year in 2020, especially, you're up 30 points and we end up losing that duel to Ryle. I don't want to go back there.
No, I was at that. That was I wasn't refereeing, but that was a tough. That was a heck of a duel, man.
It was.
That's probably one of the best high school duels I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not even joking.
It was good. It was good from start to finish. So yeah, but I mean, you're wrestling guys that wrestle each other a lot, and then Union County, they're great at strategizing and best coming in and winning these big matches. Especially when you might have beat them before. They got Brooks Black in the corner there. I think that's Brad Irvin as well in there. So they know their stuff.
And it was Union County's choice. They defer. He's going to take down, and it's going in second period 0-0. There, starts them, I should say. Now, as a coach, you're sitting there in the corner. It gets lifted. Are you just letting him wrestle? Are you trying to just encourage moves? What are we doing as a coach?
Oh yeah, here, man. We're just, and you can't see me in the corner. I'm just kind of trying to stay calm, giving out some orders here at the end when they go out of bounds. But knowing Niko, he knows what to do here. Get to her feet, get back to a position where we can score. Really wasn't too overly anxious here. Because I know Niko. Niko, he's going to rise to the occasion. We did a lot of mental training there this year.
Yeah.
And I mean, I knew he did like 2 or 3 mat returns right there. He was busted after that.
Yeah.
We get to our offense here. Niko had one of the best single legs. I mean, I think pound for pound, best single leg out there.
And there he takes him down, gets 2.
That was his go-to takedown right there. Now we just go to work on top here.
And I actually put Niko on my Mount Rushmore of best 215 to 220-pound wrestlers. That's because of this one. I mean, he's just dominant.
This year he dominated. I mean, even his junior year, he was a very dominant wrestler those past 2 years, and I mean one of the best.
And
one of the best definitely come out of Christian County in the past 20 years.
On my end of the state, Branson Smith from Martin County, or Sheldon Clark, then was 220, and
he was a freshman that year.
Freshman or sophomore one, and everybody was thinking it was going to be a Niko.
Yeah, I remember looking. We were. Yeah, Niko's tough on top. He had some good tilts, especially you don't see that a lot at the upper weights. But he worked hard in the room to developing his top game, and he could tilt with the best of them. But yeah, I remember us looking at that bracket, trying to figure out find any like landmines. any potential guys that that hey, we didn't know about. We needed to find a scout. And Branson Smith, he was undefeated going into the state tournament that year, and me and Smitty were like, man, who is this freshman that's undefeated? We hadn't heard of him or anything, but you never take those guys from out east for granted. They wrestle a lot in West Virginia.
Yeah. So
choose a neutral here.
Moore's going to take neutral.
So we're good here. We're going to be on our feet. We're cool here. Keep pushing the pace. And that was a big thing this year. We score points. We knew that going into this year, we knew what we could do at the state tournament. We knew in order to get there, we had to score bonus points. So we're cool with going on our feet. That's where we want to be. So we get the takedown here, and then we go to work on top, get those back points, because that's our thing. Score bonus points. Look to we immediately we're looking to get to that turn there, and I think we finish it here, right here. This is it. Yep. Throw my hands up. Looking for the fall, and then you see Smitty go crazy here. You go see Smitty. That was Niko was one of Smitty's boys. When he took him underneath his wing, he pushed Niko probably more than Niko wanted to be pushed, but that's what it took to get Niko to that level. And
it paid off. It absolutely paid off.
Yeah, I think you see Niko come over here and jump into his arms.
It cuts off right there.
Right there. But yeah, Niko ran over. He was the first person. Smitty was the first person Niko got to.
And he's talking about bonus points and little glimpse of things to come. I done the Mount Rushmore of, in my opinion, best teams, and I put the 2020 Union County team as like the best of the Mount Rushmore. It was 2020 Union County, 03 South Oldham, 2023 Paducah Tillman, and 96 Woodford. But I'm also going to be doing a Mount Rushmore for the best team to not win it in a year. And the 2020 Christian County team, I think, is the best team to not win it.
Yeah.
Of all the 60 state tournaments we've had so far.
Put up 200 points, nine state placers, put 3 in the finals that year. And it was a fun weekend.
It was a heck of a showing by Christian County, and the just about any other year, you guys are probably bringing home another state championship. Now Christian County has the 1988 team state championship. We was able to put that video on our social media and share it. I think you shared it and seen it and all that kind of, but just, I mean, like I said, any other year, just about Christian County, man, they're bringing home another one. And
I mean, you don't put up 200 points often at a state tournament. I look back at the previous years. I was like, yeah, we would have easily walked away with it. I think the next team, we were ahead, say about almost 70 points. The next team finished third.
I believe it. I think it was Johnson.
Yep, Johnson.
That come in. It was
like
Union, Christian, Johnson, Ryle. I could be wrong, but I think that's the top 4. But man, it was cool getting to do this. It was, you, Livingston, Damien, Coach Burnham. I mean, just 4, 5, 6 guys down this end of the state. They've really been, they've kept me connected.
Yes, sir.
Getting me in here, getting me in contact with people we want to do videos with. So thank you for helping out the channel, man. It's a community.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we have really built a community. You got me the video for Dominic Black, able to do his video, which was cool because, Dominic's one of the best high school wrestlers Kentucky's ever produced. Maybe not his high school career because he just won it. I mean, I never won it, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, me neither.
But he won it as a senior, most outstanding. But his post-high school career is
phenomenal.
It's either him or Kyle Rochelle from Raleigh, because Kyle's a 2-time NCAA. Dominic's his Pan Am Games, his military service that he was able to do, going to the Worlds and all that. I think Dominic's probably number 1 in my opinion as far as post-high school goes. So, man. Anything to wrap this one up, put a bow on it?
Well, no, it's been a pleasure to follow your channel, Alex, and watch this. It's been a pleasure and honor to do this interview. This was my third overall opportunity to sit in the corner, and it's great to look back and go down memory lane with you here. But we appreciate all you do for the wrestling community and the state of Kentucky.
Man, it's been a labor of love. Now, let's see, maybe go through them here. You had Jacarion in 19. You had Niko in 20. You had JT Adams in 21. And you had AJ Harvey in 22. Well, ma'am, that's all we got from 2020. It's like I said, it's good to get a coaching perspective on it because, you know,
Yeah, I don't remember that first period going 0-0. I thought we scored.
Really?
I definitely thought we scored.
And of course, now I think you said your uncle Damien.
Yep.
His 1999 video was on there, and that week of doing George Kings from Union County, Bruce Stepp from Sheldon Clark, then I drove down to Lexington and met with Damien, and I done Livingston's 95 and 96 and 97 videos there in the hotel.
Yep.
And
it was because it was the year. Was it the year AJ won?
Jay Harvey won, and Livingston does his backflip, and the team watches it, and I'm like, so if somebody wins, do they give you a backflip? And Harvey wins it, and I give him his video. I'm like, hey man, what's up? Why didn't you give Coach a backflip?
He wasn't doing no backflip.
Yeah, that week though, George King, Bruce Stepp, Damien, and Livingston, that's what really put the channel out there. Yeah. Blew it up. And don't tell, we'll have to cut that part out, Damien. We'll make sure to mute it whenever it's on your device. That way you can't hear me say that. But no, for real, Damien and Livingston, getting those two guys really helped, explode the channel, get the word out. And especially Livingston's backflip. That's still the most talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Segment of any video that we've done is Livingston's backflip. So, man, that's all I got.
I appreciate you, Alex.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And he brought me some really good food today. Where was that?
That was from the Piggly Wiggly.
It was. Before we get out of here, you have tell us about Next Level.
Okay, yeah. So Next Level Inspiration. I thank you for the plug, Alex. That is my inspirational brand and business. I created that. It started about right around COVID 2020. And it's just built around building. I believe that we all have greatness within us, but I feel like that we, unfortunately, a lot of us go to our grave 6 feet under with our greatness within, and we don't get to ignite it or spread it and share it with the others. So Next Level Inspiration, it's all about getting people to the next level and igniting the greatness in them. That's one of the reasons why I coach. But I just I just like coaching in general. That's just my way of coaching other people, inspiring other people. And I do inspirational quotes. Inspirational Apparel. I just published one of my recent journals on Amazon, your daily journal, Igniting Your Greatness Daily. You can get that on Amazon.
And the name, Next Level, I mean, couldn't be perfect.
That's a play on.
The best. I think that may be one of the best puns of all time. Is last name being level, and then the next Next Level Inspiration. It's just such a great. You used some brain power on that one, putting that one, that one together. But that's all.
God given.
Absolutely, man. You gotta know where it come from, right? That's all for the fourth time we've wrapped this up. That's all that we have. We'll see you guys on the mats.
Yes, sir.